Good morning or good night. Good time zone. Time is an illusion. It's a man-made construct that we still use to help us document something. Something, I'm sure. How's everyone doing? I'm finishing up making my coffee, which should come as a surprise to no one. Y'all, it is fucking snowing. And it's going to continue to snow. I haven't even walked Rory yet because it's snowing. My coffee is taking a long time. Meh. All right. Let's get this party started. Oh, Rory, you want to come say hello? You want to come say hello to the baby Rory? He says hello. I am the star of the show, mother. Please put me on the screen. You said good morning. You say, I am just trying to sleep and mama keeps bothering me. So, like, my alarm goes off this morning. So I've started using my alarm more because my sleep schedule is still fucked, right? So we went to Japan and we had to wake up early every day in Japan because everything closed early. So we had to get out early to make sure we could actually do things. And that fucked up my sleep schedule. And then our flight back to Korea was at 2 a.m. So we didn't go to sleep the last day. So I didn't go to sleep until 7:30 a.m. I had woken up at 8 a.m. the day before. So I was up for almost a full 24 hours, right? Which I haven't done in a long ass time because I'm old. I'm 31, all right? And then we went out for New Year's Eve and I was like, I'm not going to go hard this New Year's Eve. So we went to like our favorite bar. And our boss is there and he's awesome. And he bought us shots. I don't even know how many shots we did. I don't know. We did at least 4 tequila shots. And then these 2, I don't even know what they were. They were delicious. And then we also had beer, right? Because it's like a beer bar. Like that's usually what you drink at that bar. And then we went and did karaoke and we had soju at karaoke. But we also had soju at the bar. I don't even know how much soju we had. I don't know. I didn't get to bed until 6 a.m. on New Year's Day. So I basically became nocturnal. So I was like a morning person in Japan, then immediately came back and became nocturnal. And my body's like, what the fuck? And so I just got my sleep schedule like back on track. Just got it back on track like the end of last week. And my job, which I knew we were going to have to do it. My job was like, oh, you have to do your drug test on Saturday because anytime we leave the country for a holiday, we have to do a drug test, which like makes sense, right? Want to make sure you don't come back with anything illicit in your system because that's like part of our contract. And we're like, okay, what's the latest we can go to the drug test? 10 a.m. 10 a.m. is the latest. We have to like be at the drug test checking into the doctor. 10 a.m. That's what our appointment was. And so I had to wake up at 8:30, which is an hour earlier than I normally wake up. Because, I had to like get ready, walk Rory, and then we have to take the train to the subway station, to the doctor's office. Agent, what's up? And so I had just got my sleep schedule back on track, and then that happened. And then I also left my laptop charger at work, so I couldn't use my computer all weekend. And what a nightmare that was. I didn't realize how dependent on my computer I was until this weekend. I legit, like, I kind of just sat here. I was like, what do I do? Because, like, I have my Switch, right? I still have my iPad. I still have my phone. I still have my TV. I'm like, what do I do? And it's too fucking cold to go outside. It's awful. Not much, just getting ready for bed. Hell yeah. How are you? I'm good. I'm talking about my fucked sleep schedule. I'm actually using my alarm this week because I'm trying to like get back onto schedule. Ah, Zabera, thank you. So the funny thing is, I actually had my computer the whole time, right? All weekend, I had a computer. It was just, it had 11% battery. And I haven't let this computer like die completely. It's gotten down to 3% battery. But I haven't let it die completely yet. And I'm afraid of what will happen when I do. Because even today, so I didn't use it all weekend, right? And then like I got my charger on Monday. And so I used it Monday night and then yesterday. And then now it's Wednesday. Here we are. This is the first time I've used my streaming stuff, right? Since I forgot my fucking charger. And so I like open everything up and of course it's fucked. 11% is too little battery. I agree. I think Rory has 11% battery right now. He's a little grumpy old man this morning. We woke up with my alarm and he's like, oh fuck yeah, time to get up. Except then he was like, So like he's all excited, like running around. I'm like making the bed. And then as soon as I make the bed, he climbs right back in and lays on top of, he likes to lay on top of my pillows. He likes to like squish in between them. And so he immediately does that. And I'm like, you just were excited to wake up, sir. And then like I'm making breakfast. So he's like, oh, breakfast time, food time. I'm excited for food. He ate his food. He immediately went back and laid on the pillow. I'm eating my food and he comes over like thinking he's going to get some for some reason. He does not get people food, especially not this because it has gluten in it. He cannot have gluten. He's a sad little baby who cannot have gluten. What a sad life. So I'm sitting here and my camera is off filter, I think. It's fine. And he just curls up next to me and goes back to bed. And look at him. Look at how tired he looks. And then it's snowing outside. And so I haven't taken him on a walk yet. Normally I've walked him by now. But I'm going to walk him after stream in the hopes that it's a little bit warmer and also not snowing. But it says it's going to still be snowing. So I don't know. We're both a little upset about all of it. I have seen more snow in the past 2 months than I have in my entire life. And it's not like a shit ton of snow, right? But I'm from South Carolina. We get snow like once every 3 years and it's a few inches. All right. If it's even snow, it might just be ice. It might just be ice, Robbie. So that's what we're dealing with. And it's what a wild ride it has been. But anyway, what is up, my guys? What is going on with everybody? How are we doing? Too much snow. It's too much snow. Snackies, how are you? Snackies, have you had too much snow? I know, like a lot of places in the y'all. Hold on, quick pause. I'm not even dressed yet. I'm still in my pajamas. Like that's how not it is today. Sorry. A lot of places in the United States are getting a shit ton of snow right now. Snackies, do you have snow? Is my coffee ready? Yeah. Coffee time. Snackies, how are you? How is your tooth? Tooth pain. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, it's okay. And we have snow, but it's super powdery, so it's not awful. That's good. That is one thing I will say about the snow here. It is usually super powdery. Like, so in the South, when we would get snow, I did not have a lot of foam left. Whoopsie. Meh. In the South, when I lived in South Carolina, North Carolina, when we would get snow, let me skip this ad. Snooze. We would get really icy snow, right? So if we get snow in South Carolina, it's really icy. It's not like soft powdery, right? Here, it is soft powdery. Like when it comes down and when it lands, it's soft powdery snow. And it's nice. And I've never like seen that before. Like to be able to like pick it up and like pack it easily and like, you know, that's really interesting to me. I've never seen that before. Snow like that. But then, and it's funny because we get so many alerts about it. They are all about the alerts here in South Korea. I can't even begin to tell you. There are some days I think I get 20 alerts a day. And so they send alerts and they're like, guys, be careful. It snowed today. It's going to melt a little and then it's going to freeze and you're going to get fucked up. All right. Be careful. So that's like what the alerts are. They're like, it snowed. It's going to melt a little. It's going to freeze again. It's going to be a shit show. Which is funny. That's not exactly what it is, right? But that's the gist, right? And so like it's really powdery when it lands, but then the next day it's ice. Like it is iced over. I might take a picture and like share it with you guys because it's honestly wild. Getting out tomorrow. Fuck yeah. I've lived in awful snow areas and normally it's icy here too. So this is nice. That is nice. They are so on top of things. It's really interesting. And I actually like how they use the alert system here because, so for those of you who don't know, the like South Korean like infrastructure. So it's up, right? So South Korea is a relatively small country, but there's a lot of people who live here. And so instead of building out, flatten out like most of America is, it is up. So we can fit a lot of people and a lot of businesses in a small space, which I love. I love that. I love everything being very close together. That's the type of area that I like to live in. I love where I live. I love living in South Korea. It's great. But they also build down. So there's a lot of basement businesses and then especially like parking garages. Parking decks are usually underground here. And so when it rains, sometimes those places, if it rains a lot, those places can flood. And so they send out alerts. They were like, do not go into underground shopping malls. Like, do not go into the bottom level of your parking garage. Like, we're about to get a lot of rain. You need to be careful because they've had issues. Actually, I think 2 years ago now, 2 years ago, maybe just 1 year ago even, there was really, really like horrific flooding in Seoul. Like it was bad. Like I used to watch this like live cam of this park in Seoul. And the park was covered in, like, you couldn't see the park anymore. And so they send out these alerts, like, be careful, which I really appreciate. And then there's also these alerts that are like, hey, this old lady's missing. Old lady missing, here's what she looks like, be on the lookout. Like somebody lost their grandma. And it's just, it's nice. You will get fucked up. Please be safe. One of my other friends who lived there for a bit said the same. It's so awesome. It makes me want to move there. I'm moved to South Korea. I don't think moving to South Korea can solve all of your problems. There are still issues here. There's obviously, the work culture here is really crazy. I'm really lucky with, so my job, my two bosses are both Americans. They are Korean Americans. They are Americans. They were born and raised in America, moved to Korea as adults. And so we don't have quite as much of the like intense work culture in my particular job, so I'm really lucky there. And I'm also an afternoon teacher, which I don't know how other schools do it, but it's great. I work 2 to 10, and then on Friday I get off early, so I work like 1:30 to 7:30, basically 7:45. It's so good. But the like access to medical care is so easy. The access, like going into a pharmacy. So instead of like going into a pharmacy and they have like aisles of like pain reliever, cold medicine, whatever, you actually talk to the pharmacist. Like you tell him like, hey, I'm stuffy and I have a headache and a cough. And he recommends what you should take. Like he tells you, and like every pharmacist I've talked to so far speaks English, like good English. And they like write down like, here's what you're supposed to take. Here it is. Yeah. I don't know if I could hack it. Hack living in Korea. I do think it's like so circumstantial. I do have my TESOL. Need to read up it. So what's interesting, you don't actually even need a teaching certificate to work in Korea. Obviously it helps you. Like it gives you like a leg up on everybody else. So I have TEFL. But all they ask for is that you're from an English-speaking country. So like United States, New Zealand, South Africa, Australia, Britain, Ireland. There may be more. I don't remember. They ask that you're from an English-speaking country and that you have a degree. I think bachelor's degree for Korea. Yeah, bachelor's degree. Oh, the work culture. I mean, oh yeah, for sure. And like I said, like, so I'm not saying like my job's like super easy. It's pretty easy. But we definitely don't have like the same, like a lot of places in Korea is like, you need to get there early and you need to stay until the boss leaves. And then if the boss tells you it's dinner time, you go to dinner with the boss, you know? Whereas we don't really have that here. Our director is Korean. And he's very like, I don't want to say hands off because he's very involved in what's going on, but he is not like micromanaging. Like so long as we are doing our jobs and like the parents are happy, he lets us do our thing. And then our vice director and assistant vice director, who are the Americans, they run everything and they like you know, they know like what Americans expect, and then they know what Koreans expect. So it's like a good bridge. It's nice. But yeah, I love teaching in Korea. Like if anybody wants to talk about teaching in Korea, hit your girl up. I was gonna make a video. I was like literally in the process of making the video. It was supposed to come out on Saturday, but I didn't have my computer. And so I was editing it. It was actually, I was gonna have it post today, but then I was like editing it. So just day in the life of an English teacher in Korea, right? And I realized, so it's winter right now, and I'm a cold ass girly. I am cold all the time. And so in this, like what I had recorded of my day, it was like an average day for me. I woke up, I ate breakfast, I walked Rory, I went to work. I worked, I came home, I ate dinner, I played video games, I went to bed. Because it's winter, so I'm not going anywhere. And so it's literally just like the most boring day in the life ever. And then like some of the videos I didn't like I was like shaky or whatever. And so I was like, this is not, first of all, this is not really an average day in the life. This is a winter day in the life. But it's not a good one. And so I was like, I'm going to wait until it's warmer outside, and then I'm going to actually film this video. So no video this past week on YouTube, but there will be one this week. I tried to do that in Japan. I got rejected because my Japanese proficiency was too high. That is, you just lie to them. Weighing, you mean you wouldn't want to go out in 27F? Absolutely not. So that is a thing here too. They don't want you to speak Korean to the children. They do not want it. Like when we are at our academy, it is English only, unless they are in their grammar class, which is a class where they deconstruct Korean grammar into and reconstruct it into English grammar. Unless it is that class, which is taught by Korean teachers, they do not want them speaking Korean at all. Like they get in trouble if they speak Korean. Oh no, not the ads. Wing, if it was negative 27 degrees Fahrenheit, I would simply cease to exist. I would give up. Take me, I'm done. I am not meant to survive in that. I don't know how anybody survives in that. Also, hi, how are you? I'm a winter boy. You are a winter boy. It's insane. Like you're outside with your jacket's not even zipped up and it's negative Fahrenheit. We haven't gotten into negative Fahrenheits here yet. Let's see what it is right now. It's not actually that cold today, but it is snowing. Negative 30 is, it's too cold. It's too cold. Oh, weather alert. Weather alert, guys. It's weather alert time. Let's see what it says. But yeah, they don't want you to speak Korean. But like, I know some people who like are pretty good at Korean and they just lied about it. And then now they're here, you know? Like they don't really check. Okay. Starting this morning, snow and rain will expand to all parts of the province. Please pay attention to vehicle and pedestrian safety accidents caused by road freezing. Thank you, government. Thank you, alert. We get a lot of alerts. They are on it. I wish I had known to lie. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I could have told you. Right, like it seems like that's a bonus, right? I'm coming to your country. I speak the language. But no, like I started learning Korean a little bit, like Duolingo, which is, don't use Duolingo to learn Korean, guys. Do not do it. It is not helpful. Also, don't use Duolingo at all because they fired their translators and are using AI. Ew. So I started using Duolingo like when I was preparing to move here, right? Again, it's not helpful. And so now I'm using, I have my little Korean book. Let's speak Korean for beginners. And then I also use Lingo Legends, which is great. I love Lingo Legend. And it's very helpful. Don't trust that damn Duolingo owl. For real though. But yeah, like one of my coworkers, I don't think she spoke Korean when she came, but she like speaks, like we go anywhere and they're like, Monica? She's our translator. And that's like where I want to be. I really need to get back into being more diligent with my Korean studies because I kind of fell off and it's really a struggle. I know how to say like, hello, goodbye, thank you, excuse me, please. Do I know how to say please? I lied. I don't know how to say please. I do know how to say like, can I have some water? Can I have some beer? Please take the onions off of my burger. You know, I know the important things. But I am definitely still learning. You might have missed it. You would pass out and knowing that not a food, I got ice cream. Listen, I don't mind that you get the ice cream. Like, I get ice cream when it's cold. Like, it was Friday night we went out and I got ice cream. I don't mind the ice cream. I mind the cold. Why not get ice cream? The ice cream might even feel warm. It's warmer than the outside. Juseo? Yes, Juseo is, can I have? So like, coffee Juseo. Can I have a coffee? Can I have coffee? Juseo. I had to ask that. We went to the most expensive barbecue restaurant ever. Y'all, which we didn't know is very expensive when we went. So we went out for dinner on Friday night. And Monica really wanted like traditional Korean food, but my brain, my little ADHD neurodivergent brain was like comfort food. You need comfort food. You can't have something that you're not familiar with or you will die. You know how it is. Like it had been a rough day. My students had been really like, and so I was already in like sensory overload. And I was like, if I have something that I am not familiar with, I will collapse as a human being, just implode. And so Monica was like, oh, let's go get Thai food. So we go to this Thai place, and I love Thai food. We get this Thai place, and it is the tiniest little restaurant you've ever seen. There are 2 teeny tables inside. Teeny tables. And we get there, and it's reeks of fish. I do not do seafood. I cannot eat seafood. It's like a taste and a like texture and a smell thing. I can't do it. Don't bark. And so I'm like literally getting nauseous smelling this smell of fish. Because again, I was already in like sensory overload. And I was like, I'm sorry, I can't do it. And so then we're like, oh, let's go to barbecue, but let's try a new barbecue place. And I was like, that's fine. Like, I love Korean barbecue. I don't care where we get it. So we go to this new place, which was huge. It was the biggest restaurant I've seen since we've been in Korea. It was massive. And it's really nice. And we sit down and we start looking at the menu and we're like, oh shit, this is expensive. So the place that we normally go, which is my favorite. My favorite is, it's normally like 8,000 won, which is like $7 for like an order for like the meat. And it's like 2 or 3 servings of meat. Okay. This place, it was 15,000 or more. 15 was the cheapest. And it was like maybe 2 servings. And so we did not get a lot of meat. We were like, holy shit. And then like, we were like, maybe it's big servings. Maybe it's big servings. It came out. We were like, so we ate it. The sides were okay. They weren't my favorite sides. We ate it. And then we were like, we're still hungry. Let's go get dessert. And so we went and got ice cream. Well, we went to a cafe and they had cheesecake and scones and bingsu with ice cream on top. It was so good. You ballas, gosh. Like, we got 2 cuts of meat, and it was maybe 4 servings total. And we also got kimchi jjigae, which is like a really nice soup. And we paid, it was like almost $20 a person, which is crazy expensive in Korea. That's insane. Normally, we go to our normal place, we get the kimchi jjigae, we get at least 2 orders of this like marinated pork that we eat. We get wagyu. Sometimes we get 2 orders of wagyu. We get rice. We get steamed egg. Oh, we also got steamed egg. We get soju. We get beer. I think that's it. We get all of that. And it's the same price. It's like $20 a person. So like, we were like, wow, what is this? Good eating. Right. So it was, again, not our favorite. Oh, and we also get pork belly. We get a shit ton when we go to our normal place. And it's like $20-25 a person. So this place, for it to be like barely any food and then it was the same price, we were like, never again. Never again. But yeah, it wasn't bad. Like, it was still good food. Oh my God, I miss soju. Soju in a smoothie. In a smoothie. Oh, like the smoothie, like the drinks. I actually haven't done that here, which is interesting. Because so I used to go to a Korean barbecue place in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I would do that. But here I just shoot it, you know? All right. What time is it? I love soju so much. It's so good. We used to get from the 7-Eleven. I love Korean 7-Eleven, top tier. It is better than American 7-Eleven, and it is leagues better than Japanese 7-Eleven. Everybody was like hyping up Japanese 7-Eleven, and I think it's because they haven't been a Korean 7-Eleven. They were bigger. The Japanese 7-Elevens were bigger, but somehow I feel like they had less variety. It's wild. Hey! Freddy! What is up, my friend? I'm too old for that now. I must cut it with something. Listen, Snackies, if you come over here, we get this, my favorite soju that we get. Like, I swear to God, it doesn't even taste like soju. I'm stopping the music. I'm sorry. Oh no, I don't remember my password. Why do I have to log in every time? Is this my password? It was not. It was not my password. Let's try again. Is this my password? It was my password! Praise. But I swear, the soju that I like, it doesn't even taste like soju. Like, it's so smooth. It's so good. But you can't drink too much of it, right? Because it is like... There's this one I used to get from 7-Eleven. That's where I was going for the story. It was pomegranate. Pomegranate soju. So, like, I drink it straight from the bottle. I didn't even shoot it. I just drank it straight from the bottle. It was so good. It was like juice. Nothing much. You, honestly, same. I haven't even gotten dressed yet. I'm still in my pajamas. Little baby Rory is a tired little baby. He's so sad. Don't tempt me. I have new travel credit card, free luggage, and lounge access. Fuck yeah. Yeah, and you're going to need that lounge access for the... Oh my God, we have a download. Let me turn my music back on. I didn't realize there was a download. Whoopsie. That long-ass flight to Korea. Any password I have to input, I always have to reset. So most of my passwords, I save in a password manager. I use Bitwarden, but unable to download patch files. Hello? Oh. Oh, what? Excuse? Knocked you on your ass, right? I need to invest in a password manager. We use LastPass at work. Yeah. Bitwarden is free. I use Bitwarden. It's great. It's not as, because it is free, so it doesn't have all the features that like LastPass or OnePass have. But it's good. Software is bad and it should feel bad. It should. You're right. God, I have to put my password in again? Don't tell the internet which password manager you use. Listen, it's too late now. Let's try again. Unable to download patch files. Why? Hold, please. Can you fish 8 times in a row on stream? Imagine. If y'all guess my password, you've earned it. Honestly. Meet. Flights are only $1,000. Only $1,000. And listen, most jobs in Korea, if you come to work here, they pay for your flight over, and a lot of them will pay for your flight back if you stay till the end of your contract. I don't plan on leaving. Rory is God 20. God damn it! Wing, now I have to change it. Shh, you weren't supposed to say. How did you guess? Whenever you say I had to put my password in again, not a good sign. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. Any machinists? No, they do not need. They have plenty of those. So I am talking specifically about English teacher jobs. English teacher jobs will pay for your flight over. I heard you use headbutting the phone to help you feel better. Aw, thank you, Ollie. Pwned? Not the pwned. Do people still say pwned in this year of our Lord 2024? Apparently, I guess. I'm gonna try something What is this, 2003? I'm gonna try something and we might lose stream. I'm gonna be honest, guys. We might lose stream.